You like them, you love them. The all world famous Andre Three Stacks tracks. Now, of course, Andre 3000, he of course started with a little known group called Two Deep Shadows or Two Shadows Deep, which later on became Outkast, which teamed up with the Goody Mob and really brought the South to the forefront. And they got booed. They got really booed off of the Soul Train Award. And of course, they got world acclaim. They were one of only like two or three rap phenomenons to win Best Album of the Year by the Grammys. One being Lauryn Hill and another being Outkast. Speaker Box Love Below. And you know what? A guy named Mims, I think, said that Lauryn Hill and Andre 3000 cannot be seen as the best rappers ever because they mostly do not do 100% rap. They do singing, but they're multi-talented. But that shouldn't really seem to be like a thing that would exclude you from being the best rapper ever. I mean, KRS-One and a person like Kendrick Lamar, they both did some form of singing, when they came out. So really, who fucking cares that they sing, if you ask me? But speaking of singing, you're gonna get a lot of singing on this little EP. Andre 3000, he did his little Drake thing, and he released a EP that's only like two tracks. And of course, I remember when Drake released that EP, and I'm like, wow, it's only two tracks, Diplomatic Immunity, and I think one of them was God's Plan. I don't know. He came out with a newer album, newer tracks, which was pretty good. He was one of the only few artists to actually have like replaced himself. And I think if he didn't replace himself, that he would have had God Plan like surpass, I think, Mariah Carey's record. But who cares? Another mulatto surpassing a mulatto, I guess. Hey, but speaking of, you have Andre 3000, he's singing on this track, and of course, the first one is Look Mama, No Hands, which of course should have been Look Mama, The Hands, because all he brings out is hands on this track, or at least the lips, as he has a 17-minute experimental track, which could have been on the new Washington album. Of course, this is some jazz shit that I did not expect from him. But I did not expect it, but it's not shocking to me because he always fucked with the jazz, if you ask me. If you hear, he even created this song called Jazzy Bell. So I always knew that he messed with the jazz, really. Was one of those brothers who probably messed with jazz, soul, R&B, all types of shit. But yes, on the track Me and My, of course, he talks about his mother, and I really like that he coincided this with Mother's Day, and it's very nice. And he even talked about his father, which is a good thing to have. I'm very skeptical that when Father's Day come up that he's gonna release a track about mostly his father, but it's okay, it's all right, and it's very fine. And of course, you know, I'm really liking the direction he's taking his whole musical aspects of his career. I'm hoping that maybe on his newest album, if he goes through more of a singing direction, maybe he would have like Big Boy on a track where he sings, where Andre the Giant sings. I mean, Andre 3000. I mean, he's a giant in the music biz, so I might as well call him Andre the Giant. But Andre 3000 sings, and of course, Big Boy, he raps, and then they have a track where him and Big Boy, he has rapping and singing. He's not only the only one in the Goody Mob who mostly sings. CeeLo, he been singing for a while. And you have Future, I don't know what he do, but he's part of the Goody Mob too, affiliated. And of course, but I'm proud of these 2-track EP. Look Ma No Hands, of course, it's a 17-minute jazz experimental track, which is pretty good. And Me and My is a mostly singing track where, of course, he sings about him and his mother going out and hanging out with each other. And you can even see his mother in the background with his father holding the camera, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if he's holding camera to a mirror and that's why we can see this picture, but holding a camera while you're taking a picture seems a little bit strange. But overall, if I had to grade these tracks, I would say I would just straight up grade them both as a 5, to tell you the truth. I went from a 3-track EP to a 2-track EP, and now I guess I'm going to do a review for a song. I don't know. But both of these are pretty nice tracks. Check them out. They only been out for like maybe a day or two. I really like them. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share to the channel. And 3 Stacks is back. And he's still a Mac. And he's still not selling crack. Peace.